This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Go right there, another block by Delvin.
Wide open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in! CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net. Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play.
Welcome down to the ASEAN Basketball League ABL 2019-2020. We're bringing to you live from the MABA Stadium, the home of Kuala Lumpur Dragons. My name is Jun Young. I'm your courtside reporter. So, the last time the team from Malaysia played here, they recorded their biggest ever comeback in team history, overcoming the Formosa Dreamers. However, they have been unsuccessful on the road ever since, and tonight they host Alab Pilipinas, a team who is in good form. 2 wins on the trot puts them second in the league. So ahead of tonight's clash, let's first check out what the head coach of the home side, Jamie Perlman, had to share.
Firstly, happy to be back home again. Again, we've played majority of our games on the road this season, second home game. So yeah, looking forward to being back home and just playing in our venue in front of our fans, especially after that last game where the fans were incredible. But look, we've played some really good basketball. We haven't finished games probably the way we need to. We've been really close in games down the stretch and just haven't come up with that win at the end of the game. So this is one area of focus, how we go about finishing games. But otherwise, defensively, we've been tough. We've executed some great offense, and it's just about being more consistent across the 40 minutes.
We just been trying to get better and finding more consistency. We were on a trend there where we'd have a good game and then a bad game, but we were able to stay consistent and seen some progress. We expect a very tough game today. We know that they're a very good team. I think they're better than their record shows, and I know they're very hungry to get a win, especially in front of their home crowd. So we're expecting a very tough game.
And in remembrance of the late Kobe Bryant, the home side looks to honor the legend ahead of this clash here at MABA Stadium. It is KL Dragons versus Alab Pilipinas. Let's get straight to it. Here are your commentators, Des Corkhill and Mislan El Azam.
Thanks very much, John Young. Yes, welcome along to the MABA Arena. We have got a near top of the table, Alab Pilipinas coming here. They've won their last 3 of their last 5 matches, including 2 overtime victories in their last 2 games. Kuala Lumpur Dragons on a bit of a losing streak, 1-4 in their last 5 matches. 3 defeats on the bounce, having had a pretty good start to the season. Ms. Lan, quick thoughts about the KL Dragons and the importance of the home court advantage.
Yeah, we've seen the last win that they have is against the Dreamers in this home court, the MABA Stadium, where they're able to come back about 20 points deficit, and after that they keep losing. So they need this momentum back. They need to get back on the winning track to be able to compete in the playoff.
What do they really need to do? I mean, obviously we talk about the imports, but the contributions of the local players, the local KL Dragons, they can't just be bench sitters. They've got to be active participants in what goes on.
Well, you heard what both coaches say, that they need consistency. So either way, either teams, not only the Dragons, not only Alab Pilipinas, all the teams in the ABL, they need to be consistent. So that's one of the key for teams in the ABL. Need to be able to take the win.
Players to watch, Will Artino, he is the main man as far as Dragons are concerned. In the Formosa Dreamers comeback, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 blocks. It was all-star work from Will Artino. If he's on fire, KL Dragons can be on fire.
I'm not worried about Will Artino. He has been consistent for the Dragons throughout the whole season. He's one of the key contributors for the Dragons. Also the lead scorer for the KL Dragons.
Amir Bell's got a big contribution that he needs to make. Perhaps a little bit inconsistent in his time here in a Dragons uniform, but in that Formosa match, 7 assists he dished out here. So when he does get his radar working, he is able to actually see exactly what is going on around him.
Yeah, remember that the loss in this game, so you see 7 assists but 11 points out of 3 out of 13 field goals. So Amir Bell needs to do much better work today in order for the Dragons to win.
The other team, the player we want to pick out, Kay Davis, young outside shooter, 3-point shooting, very important to him. In fact, we were talking off court before, and you reckon a lot of the offensive play of the Dragons built around Kay Davis.
Yeah, you've seen some of the out-of-bound plays that Jamie Perlman designed. They're looking for Davis to hit the 3-point shot. Only 32%, so he needs to increase his 3-point shot in order for the Dragons to get back in the playoff contention.
That is the KL Dragons. They are the home side. They are just about to be introduced onto the court. Mark Men for the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, Prince Williams. What a big opportunity. 80% shooting from 3-point range in his first 2 games. He's gone off the boil since then. But for a big man to be getting those kind of numbers from outside this man, it's quite remarkable.
Prince William, one of the new guys for the Alab Pilipinas, so he was able to turn down the 3-win streak for the Dragons. You can say that huge contribution by the Prince Williams. That's only for the last 2 games only, so he's not performing that well compared to his first 2 games, but still Prince Williams, one of the key players for the Alab Pilipinas.
Jason Brickman had a man of the match performance against Singapore Slingers when Alab Pilipinas were held in regulation time, but Brickman really came to the fore once it hit overtime. He's not a big man, but he just seemed to find space in the paint and got some big shots away.
Yeah, Jason Brickman has been in the group. Whenever he goes, Alab Pilipinas goes. So this is a game that they win in the last game in the OC. The previous game where he was able to beat the comeback against the Mono Vampires, they've been losing to Mono Vampires. Jason Brickman was able to get that 1 win out of 3 meetup between Alab Pilipinas and Mono Vampires.
Now victory tonight could elevate Pilipinas up to the top of the standings. Match officials today are from Korea, Shin Ji-rok, Leong Chun-wing from Singapore and Mok from Hong Kong. Let's just get back to the form guide. The Filipinos could go up to the top of the standings. Are they a championship winning side?
Yeah, they need to get all the wins that they can get for Alab Pilipinas. They have been playing well so far, and then you can see how Eric Meng said earlier in the pre-game where he said that they won't underestimate the Dragons team. They know that the Dragons are much better than the record shows, so we're going to see both teams are going to play hard tonight to get a win.
A little bit of fun for Chin Cheng Hua as he is introduced onto the court. Both teams now on the court. The blue of the Alab Pilipinas, but basketball in the last week or so has been rocked by the tragic news surrounding Kobe Bryant, who tragically was killed in a helicopter crash. And the world of basketball, the world of sport, indeed, the world generally has been looking to pay tribute to Kobe Bryant. More of that in just a moment. There will be a tribute paid for him. For KL Dragons, their starting five today: Amir Bell, Simeon Lepichev, Will Artino, Terrell Davis and Cheng Chin will be the starting five for them. It's a strong opening five. Our focus though turns now to the rather more homely area of the MABA Arena in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. We showed you the KL starting five for the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas: Prince Williams and Jason Brickman. We highlighted Sandagara at 7'5", the third tallest playing basketballer in the world. Nick King from the United States completes the starting five, and Jordan Heading as well. There are 4 American-born Filipinos in this starting lineup. 3 imports allowed in the ABL this season in what has been a really, really competitive league season. Thoughts ahead of the tip-off, please, Mislam.
So it's going to be a very, very tough game, I hope. And hopefully the Dragons can give a good match, because Alab Pilipinas has been gunning, has been performing really well for the past 3 games. In contrast for the Dragons, they have been not doing so well for the past 3 games. So hopefully both teams are going to perform well tonight.
In the standings, the Dragons are 7th with a 4-5 record. Filipinas 8-4 record. And the Dragons have got a lot of home games scheduled, although with the virus going around this region, we've still got 1 or 2 dates still to confirm. We're about to get away to tip-off. 4 periods of 10 minutes. Overtime if required. And the Filipinas have been taken to OT in their last 2 matches. And Artino gets up ahead of the Gara. First possession will go to the red flag KL Dragons. Amir Bell. Lepichev, when he gets some game time, makes a big difference to the Dragons roster on Lepichev. Not much movement inside of him. Artino tries to create some space. Cheng Hua, outside shot from Lepichev off the rim. First rebound taken by Prince Williams. Brickman. The guard seen off by Artino. Thought that there was an offensive foul there underneath the basketball. And missed the easy layup for Lepichev.
What a pass by Davis, but Lepichev just couldn't convert an easy layup. Another good defense by the Dragons. Back-to-back turnover by the Alab Pilipinas.
Outside shot from 3 for Bell, 0 for 2 shooting. Rebound comes up for Brickman. King will pick it up where both teams shooting 0 for 3 in the early stages. Something maybe to just calm things down and get a clear shot. Defensive foul will go against Amir Bell. Brickman's so quick, isn't he? Wriggles away from space.
Yeah, Amir Bell doesn't need to be so aggressive. Here you can see the instant replay. All reaching forward clearly in front of the referee by Amir Bell.
Brickman once again goes down the outside. Artino doing a big job on the Gara. And Lepichev picks up his second big defensive rebound. Davis wriggles through the Gara. Single-handedly gives it away. Bell outside, Davis for 3.
Also, Davis has been struggling early on.
The Gara. Artino is saying there's a lot of physicality from Sandagara.
And he is too hard also.
Artino faced by Lepicek follows Gabe Davis. It's a 6-2 lead to the Dragons.
Lepicek able to pick up from his player, and then here once again. Oh, what a block by Will Arthur able to deny the dunk shot by Samuel Diguara.
Outside Lepicek. That drops the three.
3 out of 21 Dragons. Lepicek drilling it as he's able to convert his second 3-pointer.
Degara. Well, he's just standing there. It's obviously a clear offensive play that they've got. Dragons, I don't know, do they give him free wickets or do they really pressure him like this?
It was a mistake of Arsenal leaving Samuel Diguara all alone under the basket trying to save. But good pick there by Samuel Diguara, able to take 2 free throws.
Degara, 3 points. KL Dragons have been competitive in just about every game they've played this season. Just down the stretch, finishing games they've had problems. Davis outside, and now picked up by Prince Williams.
In the previous game, they were able to take the early lead in the first quarter, but just couldn't keep the momentum throughout the game.
Other home games coming up though as Degara underneath. Draws this. Oh, there's a travel call against Degara. Because he causes a comment wherever he plays. There's been a block on him, a foul on him, a couple of free throws, and now a travel call.
Another good angle for us to see whether Kuala has traveled around. Chewa already raised his hand. Oh, good block by Kuala. Davis layup.
Williams outside. Constantly onto the match of vision as well. The contact from Degara. Whether or not it's actually there. Trying to bring the officials to it. There was no team. Clearly the first foul against
Taking out substitution with Lawrence just before. So Alab Pilinas is going small ball right now. Nick King will play in the center position.
Tatum will have to change his game plan, which was all about physicality, and he's really been more about movement. There he is, running through space, made a jump up to the ground, and the man who's just come on, obviously. Rickman takes the right check guard. Swings it through to the big guard. Super assist, big 2 points for the big guard.
Jackson Rickman able to find his man there. See no one behind. Good catch by Lawrence Domingo.
Bell hits, take the 3. Martino smuggles his way. He's on the last 2. Dragons increase their lead to 11-6. Clark. Rebound. Good defensive whistle. Bell goes coast to coast.
Although the Dragons are taking the lead 30-6 now.
There's been tentative out of the Dragons in this first 5 minutes or so, midway through the first stand. Domingo has a look for the fade away. Has to go outside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Underneath. Great defense from the Dragons. Davis on transition. Face by head. Jumper from
Able to get a little bit of space and knock down that shot.
5 points for Davis, 9 points for leaders. Rickman just maneuvers a little bit of space but can't convert. Davis first to the rebound. 4 minutes to play in the first stanza. 15-6 the KL Dragons against the Alab Pilipinas. Thrown away though by Cheng. Fast break is on. Nick King inside to Rickman, an easy layup for 2.
Best transition Just when we see the Dragons play bad defense, and to play bad offense, also but good offense executed by both teams so far. I mean, the score doesn't tell much, most probably because the Dragons was able to hit both of the shots. But he's been a very good basketball play so far.
First time out has been called by Alab Pilinas. For him, 4 points from Will Artino, including that lovely, graceful dance into the bucket. 6 foot, what is he, 6'7"? Light on his toes, light on his feet. Back in play, Alab Pilinas in the blue. Oh, and Brickman was looking for the movement and it was there, but it went backwards.
I was wondering where Jason Brickman's teammates was going to catch the ball, but I think miscommunication between Jackson and Domingo just now. Domingo couldn't find the passes from Jason Brickman.
Beck and John Check are on the court for their first minutes for the Dragons, who leads us 17-8. Here is Queck. Ting on the inside. Looks for Artino. Very physical there, and Queck can't put it in, but the 2 points from the line are still available.
Good pass by Will Artino, knowing that the double teaming come and realizing Quack was cutting straight to the basket. Quack unable to convert, but he's going to go to the free throw lines.
Confidence booster, always are. You always get the feeling when Queck is feeling good, then that's great news for the Dragons. But he can get himself into foul trouble. Brickman finds Domingo underneath. Martino does a great defensive job. Gray outside, doesn't drop. Easy pick up for Will Artino. 2:45 remaining in this first stanza. Cade Davis goes underneath and it just doesn't drop. He thinks there's a contact for him there. He's still appealing to the match officials.
A great drive here by Davis. I think it's a good call by the ref. Play on. Good challenge by Alab Pilipinas defense.
Brickman, such a slithery player. Big block, second block from Will Artino for tonight.
Will Artino taunting Domingo, saying no in my mouth.
Ting avoids the contact from Domingo. It doesn't quite drop. Ting gets second ball. There's a fast break opportunity here. King outside, lifts it up the rim, puts his own rebound back in.
Almost traveled by King, but he was able to get a step and conquer his second chance.
The American on the score sheet for the first time today. The offense really hasn't got going for the Filipinas. Ting cuts inside Vigil. For a double-digit lead for overtime.
Ting Chung-hong very aggressive attacking the basket. Despite missing his first attempt, but he was able to convert that tough as we have Bloody fall on the floor. Gary's first personal foul. The Dragons are not over the lead yet. Only the fourth team foul for this first quarter.
Number 6.
Benson steps in for his first minutes on the court. Lots of rotation from Jamie Pearlman. We've seen the Dragons improve this season dramatically. Domingo lives up to take his talent to fourth. Lepichev, what an asset he's proven to be for Dragons. He's quick to the ball, quick outside for three.
Shot by Quack. What a pass by Lepichev, realizing that Quack was way all alone outside the three-pointer.
Fast comeback comes from Domingo. He's top scoring with 6 for the visitors, but there's a 10-point deficit for them. A little bit of contact right underneath the paint, and it's London Rossa on the receiving end of an offensive foul. I think it was Simeon Lepichev.
Yeah, Simeon Lepichev with offensive foul, trying to find his footing, trying to get a position, a better position, but a little bit too aggressive on his move, pushing the Alab Pilipinas. 40 seconds left.
Little things like that can change the momentum of matches. Karakut round the outside, can't convert. Quek looked very sharp. Onto Ting, looks outside, dishes outside, inside is Artino. Foul will go against Domingo, just leaning in. Will Artino so quick and sharp today.
Good job by John Wong, able to find Artino and Domingo. Another, say, second personal foul for Lawrence Domingo, so it's not a very good news for Alab Pilipinas. They need a Domingo. He's the X factor for the Alab Pilipinas.
23 seconds left in this first quarter.
Another quick foul by the referee.
I think that might have gone against Louis Vigil.
Yep.
Holding. Long way away from the ball.
It's Brandon Rosa actually with the personal foul number 24.
Inbound coming in from John Check. He's underneath the basket. Quick outside, another three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. 14 seconds in this first quarter. It's a 10-point lead for the home side, KL Dragons. Right start from them, but still a lot of basketball to play. Gray from outside, misses by a mile. Shot for nothing. But a really, really bright first 10 minutes for the KL Dragons, Mr.
Yeah, not so much for the Alab Pilipinas. This is not the result that they want to start out the game. Only 40 points score, whereas the Dragons Offensively, Alab Pilipinas, they just couldn't execute. They're able to play the gameplay that they want, but they just couldn't convert the basket. And then defensively, sometimes they'll sleep on the defense, able to let the Dragons either to take an open, a jumper, or an easy basket.
Second quarter underway. Sandagar is back on the court. Not that you can miss him. Right underneath him. Instantly, a pull pass to him, picked out by John Check. Possession handed over to the Dragons as Davis looks outside on Tino. Drives. Rejected. Wow, there is some trash talk there.
What a blow by Brian Walker. Will Artino about to knock it out, but no, according to Brandon.
Gotta love that. Davis, spin, another rejection. They have come out to play the Filipinas. Vigil goes right the way around the baseline. Degara tries to get in, can't do the sky up. Manages to muscle the ball back in and it throws it away. Couple of cheap possessions, but a high-octane start to this quarter.
This is what I'm talking about. The Real Dragon defensive scheme to deny Samuel Degara to be able to get an easy basket underneath. You see, whenever Samuel Degara get the ball, it's always two guys, two Dragons defense denying the ball to him or trying to challenge Samuel Degara.
Davis outside! Their three-point shooting is very, very good today. Shooting 56% so far.
Davis asking for the foul from the referee.
Outside shot, Degara tries to knock it back in over Artino, who again is complaining about the contact. Degara is just such a big man, contact is inevitable. Davis, the little jumper picked up by Will Artino. But then
Daz, you have to give credit to the Dragons' defensive rebound. They were able to deny Samuel Degara to get all the offensive rebounds. It was either Will Artino or Samuel Lepichev, even Quack. They will all go chase the defensive rebound. So the Dragons have been very focused so far in this game.
Artino outside. Easy rebound for Prince Williams. Not really shone so far, Prince Williams. Not on the score sheet as yet. 4 to the 3. Will start the play. And then all the way. Williams and Rosser, different wavelength. And a timeout immediately called by Jimmy Alapag. We've got to put a stop to this nonsense.
And he got a very good import for the Dragons team in his second season for this year. So I think even though the record doesn't show much, they're not under winning percentage, 4 wins, 5 losses. But as we discussed earlier, the Dragons has been playing a lot of away games, 8 away games and only 1 home game. This is the second home game. So maybe if they're able to turn around their winner-losses record.
Davis drives, Artino for 2, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
What a combo between Davis and Will Artino. Davis trying to beat Samuel Deguara, but he knows that when Deguara is close to him, Will Altino is open.
Foul gone against Aaron Abon, and it is only a 2-point play, which is frustrating. Nonetheless, a healthy lead, 15 points the lead for the home side. King, little jumper from just inside the 3-point circle, 2 points, 4 points for Nick King.
I think that's the first 2 points for the Alab Pilipinas in the second quarter.
Yeah, be calm for 2.5 minutes. Some intense defensive play, both ends of the court. Good to watch. Davis on the move. Martino with fade to take it away from the Ghana. Martino moves up to 8 points. They need to keep this intensity for the full 40 minutes though, because Filipinas are renowned for their ability just to stick into games and to win games down the stretch. John Check. Davis. Martino, the go-to guy. Quick. Steps inside. Hook shot. Degara's there first. Brickman at pace. King towards a deep three-pointer. Instead, Aban. Brickman, 13 seconds on the clock. KL Dragons back in solid defensive mode. Williams nowhere to go and no real impact on this ball game so far. Now he has. That's a three-pointer just when they needed it.
That's the second mid basket by Alab Pilipinas. You can see they're still trying to find a ways to get Samuel Deguara the ball. But the Dragon has been superb in denying Samuel the ball.
Tingartinho couldn't quite get there. Degara. King looking for movement. Williams thinks about another three-pointer. Tall, lanky player, and that's in and out from King. He hasn't got his radar just right yet. 4 points for him, 12 points the lead for the Dragons. 4:15 played in this second quarter. Davis, little jumper, doesn't drop, but he will go to the line for two. And the foul is acknowledged by Aaron Aban.
31 years old Davis, such an experienced player, played in the European League out of Oklahoma. So he's trying to create an advantage with a 1-2 combo, playing a pick and roll with Altino. We've seen a few times they have been successful, and this time he was able to get maybe 2 points out of this.
Leads all scorers now with 10, Kate Davis. The lead is back up to a game-high 14. Brickman, good screen inside, King with time to measure the two. 6 points for Nick King. And a rare bit of space for Alab Pilipinas.
I think the Dragons probably forgot that Samuel Deguara no longer on the court. They keep camping that restricted area. Turnover.
Traveling call by against Will, yeah. Good defensive from King. Turnover of possession. Dragons will be looking to keep this intensity up over the final half of this second quarter. Brickman. Bounce pass is read by Davis, who really is reading the game well. Lepicek. Fabulous defensive play by Domingo. Prince Williams for three. Oh yes. What a transition.
And here comes Alab Pilipinas and giving the Dragons, but they need more of that as Prince Williams wide open calmly knocked down that 3-point shot.
But the defensive work at the other end as well by Domingo. His second big block. Artino. Little hook in over the top of the king for two. Double digits for Will Artino. Jordan heading. Domingo and Williams. Tries to find a bit of space. Unusual jump that bobbles its way in for 2 points.
Nice move there by Prince William. A shot jumper inside the restricted area. Easy 2-point for him.
They've got the gap to within single digits again now, the Filipinas. Davis. That one doesn't drop. Brickman quick to counter. King and Williams having a big influence in this second quarter. Henning tries to go around the outside, Lepichev does well. King looks to turn on Arabel. In and out, Artino takes the rebound.
Good shot there by King, but just unable to convert it. Mid jumper, Lepichev.
Off the dust for two.
Better hook shot, left hand by Lepichev. Here you can see once again almost lose the ball.
Rebounding is 19-16 in favor of the Alab Pilipinas. As Domingo drops that short. He was expecting that one to see nothing but net. Instead, Amir Bell just trying to get his game going. Artino against Domingo. It's a mismatch. And there's a foul against Domingo, which puts him in a little bit of foul trouble. His third personal.
Eric is trying to tell Jimmy Alab they need to change something. Alab Pilipinas is actually playing small ball, but then you can see how it's either Will Artino or Lepichev trying to get an advantage underneath the basket here.
Artino, an inadvertent assist. Chenghua. Only 6 seconds to get the shot away. Ahmed Bell looks for space and tries to lift it up from beneath the net. It's an easy pick-up for King. Heading outside. Williams thinks of the three. Avoids the contact. Still Williams allowed so much space in the paint there.
Alab Pilipinas, Prince William just couldn't get that wide open mid-range jumper. And then another defensive lapse by the Alab Pilipinas, allowing Ahmed Bell to get an easy layup drive in. No defense there by the Alab Pilipinas.
Alab Pilipinas shooting just 26%. Outside from King, that drops as short as well. Heading, two-handed jumper in and out. It's just not dropping in this first 2 quarters. Amir Bell, 1:30 remaining outside. Kate Davis, and put back in by Lepichev for two.
Lepichev went that put back, saving the 2-point for the Dragons.
Double digits for him and a game-high lead of 15. Heading around the outside off the glass, nicely done. First points for Jordan Heading. And important for Alab to not get too far adrift. They've got the ability to come back from as far back as 20. So do the Dragons. We saw that against Formosa. Davis onto Lepichev, double dribble from Simeon Lepichev.
Wasn't the move that Lepichev expected in his head. And then a timeout called by Sam Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
41-28, 36% shooting for Pilipinas, 29% from downtown, 100% from the line, 44% shooting from the KL Dragons. That's impressive.
Okay, maybe I a little bit undersell it.
Yeah, no. Williams. Oh, lovely spin and move. Davis has to pay admission money to get back in. Heading from outside. 3 points. But what a move from Prince Williams.
His second 3-pointer of the night for Jordan Heading.
41-31, 25 seconds left in this quarter. Davis tries to take it into Degara. Such a big obstacle. Martinho can't go around the outside. Fadeaway jumper. It's good for 2.
That's a dirt no whiskey move shown by Will Martinho. Fadeaway, one-legged. And a quick fall there by Davis. They have a fall to give. No fall at all by the Dragons in the second quarter. Very impressive as they play very solid defense, and this is the first fall committed. 3 seconds left for all of Pilipinas.
May as well take one for the team. It's his second personal for Cade Davis. We'll keep an eye on that. Williams, King tries to get a shot away off the rim. End of the first half. It is a 12-point lead for the KL Dragons over the second place ABL side, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Quick thoughts before we get the highlights, Islam.
Alab is still in this game. They cannot give up. They still can give a good fight. And then the Dragons, they cannot underestimate Alab Pilipinas, former champions of the ABL.
Half-time highlights coming up after a very short break. We're back with more ABL action in just a couple of minutes' time. Welcome back to the MABA Arena in the heart of downtown Kuala Lumpur. ABL action, second home match of the season for the KL Dragons. And I tell you what, they're making a real fist of it. They're leading second place Alab Pilipinas by 43 points to 31 at the half. And they came out firing, Mislan. 3-pointers raining from all kind of ranges. Lepichev with a couple of them.
Lepichev surpassed me with 2 3-point shots. The Dragons shot 5 out of 13 3-pointers in the first half, but the most amazing part is they convert half of their 2-point shot, 12 out of 24 for the Dragons, and then they're able to force a turnover, 9 turnover for the Alab Pilipinas. You see an easy point, and then an amazing circle shot by Tim Chung Hong for the KL Dragons.
Jamie Perlman has got his team believing from outside. Some excellent shooting coming as well from Terrell Cade West and Cade Davis and Will Artinho. Although he was rejected there with some authority, Artinho has been top draw as he is every time he pulls on a Dragon shirt.
Artinho is the leading scorer for the Dragons with 12 points. Here you see the 1-2 combo between Davis and Artinho as Prince William trying to lift up the Alab Pilipinas. And then the second jumper by Nick King. The Filipinas is actually struggling. They play a decent defense. Sometimes they play good defense. Sometimes they're a little bit off on the defense. And then another 3-point shot by Prince Williams. Alab Pilipinas is still in this game.
Once again, Lepichev, who sat down a little bit at the end of the first half, he's got himself in a little bit of foul trouble as well. He's on 2 fouls. Lawrence Domingo at the other end of the court is on 3 fouls for the Filipinas. They landed a couple of big 3-pointers though, which suggested that they were just beginning to get in their range. Jordan Heading it was there, but it was Artinho who ended up lovely little fadeaway jumper for 2 points. He's ended up the half on 12 points and what are they shooting? They're shooting 46% compared to 37%, 38% from 3-point land. They've landed 4 of 5 free throws, and the rebounds really tight. We expected, I think, Pilipinas to dominate underneath the boards, but they haven't.
Yeah, give credit to the Dragons. They've been playing really well on the defensive end, getting that defensive rebound. That's crucial defensive rebound because Alab Pilipinas, they are actually quite big. They have the size and height advantage in contrast to the Dragons, but they have been very focused, denying the Alab Pilipinas from getting that missed shot, the second chance, and all those rebounds. And then the turnover, 9 turnover. I've told you before this, that's the key, and 5 steals. So yeah, the turnovers that allowed them to get the points. Points from turnovers 10 for the KL Dragons.
You mentioned those turnovers, 9 and 5 steals as well. There's been an intensity about the KL Dragons defensively. We've highlighted their point scoring and their three-point scoring, which has been very strong, and their shooting's very good. But the intensity of the defense really has put the Pilipinas off their stride. Second half about to get underway. KL Dragons in the red, leading by 43 points to 31. A 12-point lead against the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Inbound will be Sinian Lepichev. Oh, and an early error. Prince Williams, and then a second turnover, and then through the legs of Degara. Well, that is not in any textbook, the opening 10 seconds of this half. Bit of sanity in Will Artino. Number 31, so important to the Dragons this season. Amir Bell, 4 points for him so far. 3 seconds, get the shot away from outside. It drops, nothing but net.
Amir Bell keeping the momentum for the Dragons. Their 6th three-pointer of the night. As Jason Wigman break the three-point shot.
Artino holds it up. Davis. He's looked in the mood today, has Kate Davis. Williams round the outside, draws the foul from Amir Bell, and that'll be Bell's 3rd personal.
It's not a good news for the KL Dragons. As Amir Bell pick up his 3rd personal foul. And first team foul for the Dragons in the 3rd quarter. Good screen by Samuel Degara.
Williams, Degara with another big screen. Nearly decapitates Davis, and Williams can't capitalize.
Another missed shot, wide open shot by Prince William.
Martino's screen. Ooh. And a rejection from Degara. And I think Amir Bell has fallen awkwardly, just ran into a brick wall called Sam Degara.
So you see now Amir Bell, his left shoulder should probably contact Amir Bell and someone Degara. Initially, before the game, he has strap on his left shoulder. Old injury, so hopefully that Amir Bell still in the game.
Artino steps inside and took a knock to the forehead. He is down, Artino. At the other end, King, and it's dropped in by Degara.
And a quick timeout call by the KL Dragons, Jamie Pullman.
Artino is fuming up at the other end because he's saying there's contact there. Didn't really say it, certainly not from Degara.
Nothing there. Good defense by Degara. What Artino probably the Alab Pilipinas, they show flashes once in a while, but then most of the time they haven't been very consistent on both ends, defensively and also offensively.
Stop-start opening to this second half. Now the officials are just checking that the clock is right. We've got 24 seconds. The inbound will come from Semyon Lepichev.
Oh, they're checking.
They're checking the net, yeah. Because Zagara's a heavy boy.
It looks, does it look a little bit crooked here from our side?
It does. That right-hand net that the umpires are looking at, it's down below that. That's the clock. We need to have a look at the rim, because Sam Zagara hung on it.
Okay, they're going to continue the game.
Does look off from here. Right, back onto the ball game. John Check to Artinho. Seen plenty of court time. Artinho did take a little check out at the end of the first quarter. Now he faces Degara off the glass for a lovely two.
What a move, what a finish by Will Arthur, despite someone going all over him.
Jordan heading, Williams heading for three. That unusual style, in and out. Is that basket right?
Story of the night for all of Pilipinas, in and out. That was a good look by Jordan, hitting.
3 of 10, shooting from downtown. Check finds Lepichev, underneath is Artinho. Can't turn, and a scoop up and over. Sam Degara takes Artinho to 16 points, a game high.
And the Dragons just keep getting bucket after bucket. The friendly roll, the finish by Will Artinho.
Williams. Alley-oop is beautiful, highlight reel for Nick King.
And then comes the highlight reel by Alab Pilipinas, the connection between Prince and the King.
That didn't help the rim either, King hanging on it like that. It'll be at 90 degrees soon. Davis, outside jumper for two. In and out, Artinho can't get there. It's come off King, possession will go the way of the Kale Dragons.
Good challenge by Will Artinho, forcing the miss rebound by the Alab Pilipinas. 50 points difference as the Dragons leading right now. Here you can take a look, another Will Artinho forcing the miscatch by King.
50-35. Davis at pace. Well, again, you think it's the wrong option and it ends up in the basket.
Another wonderful move by Davis.
Takes him on to 12. Brickman. There's contact on him from Chin Chenghua, who'll pick up his first personal foul.
Substitution for both teams. Tim Chung Hong coming in for Chenghua and Gate coming in.
There is Jeremiah Gray with the inbound. Brickman. King. Forced backwards, good defense once again. 3 seconds, get the shot away. Prince Williams does too, but it's short. Rejected by Artinho. Over on the right-hand side, beneath the basket, Nick King took a nasty tumble. But great D once again from Artinho.
Was it a block by Tim, or was it just bad air ball by Prince William?
You tell me, sir, you tell me.
I can't tell, that's why I'm asking you that.
Statistics say it was an air ball. Here is John Check. Artinho Davis in transition once again. Drives through, good rejection from King. Possession will go the way of Alab Pilipinas, according to one official. Jamie Perman incandescent.
They're discussing it. They're probably going to correct it. It was a clear block by Alab Pilipinas. I'm not sure whether the referee saw the last touch by Davis. So the Korean official and then going to correct it. Yeah.
Crew Chief G-Rock.
Let's take a look at the instant replay. Clear block there.
King's there saying, hey, you can't take that away from me. Here's Davis. Again, he floats in.
Not this time for Davis.
Gray at pace. Foul will come against John Check. And the attempted slam dunk. Bit of showboating was missed from Nick King. And it's been that kind of game for them.
Good fall here by John Wong, not going to give Nick King an easy drive in. Stopping the ball, forcing ASEAN Pilipinas to play up on offense.
That rim has taken a heck of a battering today. King again underneath for Domingo. Rejected, not once, not twice. Lepichev, King, Domingo can't get there. Possession to the KL Dragons. Intense defense.
The defense of the Dragons, you can see instantly play blocked by Lepichev. And then that was just a missed shot by King, and then the block by Will Artino, and the touch by Davis, forcing the turnover of ASEAN Pilipinas. KL Dragons ball.
You mentioned it in the stats at halftime, the number of turnovers, the number of steals. Can they keep that intensity up? The answer in the early stages is yes. Artino, 17 points the lead, but that can disappear in a very short space of time. Flash of the elbow from Artino.
Artino asking for the fall.
King, lovely spin move, up and under. Earns the two. Lepichev, quick to acknowledge the skill of King.
A nice spin move here by Nick King, but you see two defenders of the Dragons as Lepichev and King are forcing Nick King to take two free throws instead. And that is Lepichev's third personal foul as Craig coming in for Lepichev.
ASEAN Basketball League in its 10th season. And Pilipinas with Nick King 8 points before these two. I tell you, I'm looking at that rim. It is not straight, that rim at that end, is it? And it's impacting the shooting.
That's probably his fault though. Keep hanging on the rim. And you know, MABA Stadium has history with bad rims. I think a few seasons ago, one of Dragons player, I forgot his name, oh man. He broke the rim at the Dragons. Reggie, oh man, I just couldn't I couldn't remember his name. Oh my God, I'm so bad.
But I take the point, I take the point. Basket problems, which is helping KL Dragons. Here's Amir Bell back in the ball game. Davis outside, shot for three, up the rim. Prince Williams picks it up in transition. He's got King to his right, he goes through the center himself. First to react though is Kwek, who's showing some real discipline today. Ting Chun Hong starts it all again. Kwek and Artino, no real movement. Domingo blocking the way outside to Kwek for three. Oh yes, oh yes.
You've seen how Will Artino react with the ASEAN Philippines defense. He knows that he got a mismatch, but then he saw Nick King trying to help, and then Nick King an easy 2-point. Now this time the Dragons defense are sleeping.
Kwek lost his man there. Still dreaming of that 3-pointer thing. Amir Bell explodes into the drive for two.
Where is the defense? That, I mean, in one way you play good offense, and then the other end you play bad defense.
57-38, that lead just keeps getting bigger. 19 points now. King drives, blocked by Kwek, doesn't drop. Rebound doesn't drop either. Domingo can't keep it alive, and Quek has taken a smack to the nose. But again, it's intense work underneath the basket by KL Dragons is really hurting the Ala Pilipinas.
No easy basket for Ala Pilipinas. Even if there was an easy one, he just missed it. Nick King right underneath the basket, just couldn't convert his 2 points.
3 and 5 on the road, 1-0 here at the MABA Arena. Game's coming up thick and fast on the 7th. The 9th is postponed, we understand. Davis. Martino with the screen. Takes out Gray, 3-point from Amir Bell. Takes Amir Bell to double digits.
There's a 90-pointer for the Dragons.
And a 22-point lead with 3:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Gray dispossessed. Transition for Chun Hong. Goes all the way, but King says no foul there. He just lost the ball.
Good job by Ting Jung Hong. Being aggressive and clear cut ball. A reaching ball by Nick King, and a timeout being called by Ala Pilipinas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back on board. The Dragons dancers.
Two very, very different moods on the benches there. Almost resignation from Coach Jimmy Alapad.
22 points difference. This is not what we expect going into this game, especially from the previous 3 games of each team. So the home court really does make a difference for the KL Dragons.
Pressure their guard a little bit, right?
On the schedule, the Ala Pilipinas have got Saigon Heat on Sunday. Malaysia Dragons game against Macau Black Bears, we understand on Sunday, is a casualty of the coronavirus. Check the ABL website to check that. But before that, on Friday, Saigon Heat are the visitors here. Saigon bottom of the table with 2 wins and 8 points. They were in action against Mono Vampire tonight. It was pretty close after 3 quarters. We'll get the result to you before full time tonight. When we come back, as we do here, a 60-38 lead for the home KL Dragons. And 2 points. The opportunity for Chun Hong. He can't take the first. Three points for the match for Chun Hong. Domingo starts the play. Inside the final 3 minutes. Karakut. Well, Quek is very strong. It was too fast a play for Brandon Rosser to handle. Amir Bell, second coast to coast. 2-pointer. Where is that knee? I can hear the question.
Amir Bell is just too fast for Ala Pilipinas defense to catch up.
Karakut. And Rosser will pick up the 2.
Number 30.
Nice tear drop by Karakut. Jimmy Alapad needs to play his small. And just when I give a compliment to him, personal foul, a little bit too aggressive on the defensive end.
Second team foul. Andre Karakut didn't get much game time in the first half. Just a couple of minutes worth. Picks up the first personal foul. Bell finds Quek. Ting thought of the 3, bounce pass in, is eventually picked up by Lepichev with time. Going round the outside, Lepichev tries to put back in. And they run out of time on the clock, but Dragons are saying that should have restarted again.
No, I disagree. I mean, there was a good call, but the referee, they didn't hit the rim. The shot was missed. I think just hit the board. Let's take a replay there. Chenghua, oh, actually,
it did. It touched the touch, yeah.
So my fault there, my bad.
Small little things can spark comebacks. Jeremiah Gray, though, can't spark it there. The rebound for Lepichev. Amir Bell, quick outside. Third triple for Queck, double digits for him. 26 points to lead.
He's willing it tonight, he's smiling. Queck all smiling tonight. 11 points for Queck Tanyuan.
Karakat thought of the three. Instead dropped it in. Denied by Lepichev. And then Bell outside Queck again.
What a block by Lepichev. And then the transition offense by the Dragons, and we see Alab Pilipinas defense scrambling. Queck has been hitting that outside shot all night long, and that threat forced Alab Pilipinas to fall on him. Easy call by the referee. 3 free throws for Queck Tanyuan.
It's the discipline Queck tonight, and it makes such a difference to the Dragons. It's good for one.
Samuel Vega is back on the court after missing quite a time in this third quarter. Oh, only 1 out of 3 for Queck Tanyuan.
27 points to lead for the KL Dragons. Alab Pilipinas need to do something starting in the last minute of this quarter. Degara underneath for 2. Unchallenged. Lepichev on 3 fouls. That's good thinking from Lepichev. Degara moves on to 8 points. The lead though is 25 inside the final minute. Amir Bell looks at the play. Karakat opposes him. The screen from Lepichev. Outside 3-pointer from Ting doesn't drop. Rebound taken by Prince Williams.
There was a good set by the Dragons. Ting Chung Hon just missed that wide open tee.
Karakat for 3.
And then Alab Pilipinas able to find a 3-point shot. I tell you that they need to play Karakat more.
They trust Jason Brickman though. So Karakat's playing second fiddle, but he's responded with 5 points. 8 seconds on the clock, and there's a little foul there from Jeremiah Gray. His first of the night.
They can always put both of them together playing at the same time. So yeah. So 7 seconds left in this third quarter.
They've kept the intensity going. Lepichev led the way. Left-handed shot gets what it deserves. Long-range shot from Jeremiah Gray. Off the rim, which has been the subject of a fair amount of abuse this third quarter. But at the end of the quarter, it's a 22 points KL Dragons lead over the second-ranked San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Is there a road back, though, for the Alab Pilipinas?
how much blocks by the Dragons, especially Lipichev.
Well, it's actually 6 and 6. So again, the statistics are giving a lie to what we're seeing out on the court, isn't it? The big blocks. So I suppose we saw 3 in very quick succession at the start of the second stanza from Pilipinas. So that might that's the reason that we've got the equality in blocks.
Yeah, the stat didn't lie. It's just that other Filipinas, they're not consistent on their efforts. They play good defense sometimes. They play lackluster defense most of the time. Here, another 3 defender of the Dragon able to get the steal. Davis with the steal.
Kay Davis stripping Degara of the ball. Easier said than done. Lepichev, Davis, they've certainly come out with the right attitude today, the Dragons. And if they can hold on to victory, it'll be a big victory as Martinho goes over the top for 2. That's a big man to go over the top of.
Oh, they're giving a warning. Only a warning, not a technical. Such a nice referee, such a nice official. I would have given him a technical for that, complaining. Maybe that's why I'm not a referee.
Maybe. Oh, Williams. Couple of broken ankles there and a 3-pointer for Prince Williams.
He needs that, Prince Williams, he needs that.
Takes him on to 11 points. 9 of which have come from beyond the arc. Amir Bell, still 21 points to lead. 9 minutes to go, long range shot drops from Chin Cheng-Hua. Nice way to open your account for the night.
That is a 10 3-pointer for the Dragons. Just when all of Philippines trying to get momentum, Dragons come back right into their gut.
Williams again with some flashy work.
An offensive fall.
Degara again.
Yes. Kuala with offensive fall, the elbow. Can we see the instant replay of that?
Indeed we can. Yeah, there it is. Very high into the face of Martinho. He'll say that's a natural movement. I'm just boxing him off.
Yeah, but you cannot give your elbow on the face. Another warning. Just straight away give him tag. I'm a referee. You're being so nice. All these referees are being so nice.
Let's see how nice it stays if the Pilipinas can get back into this game. At the moment, though, it's very impressive from the Dragons. Mono Vampire will be looking on this and saying, hey, well done, boys. Outside, Lepichev doesn't drop off the white, and Gray can pick up. Williams out wide, drives in, locked off by Amir Bell. Again, strong D. Davis can slow it down. 8 minutes remaining. Bell goes the long way round once again. Cheng-Hua. Bell for Artinho, fade away.
You see when Nick King trying to drive in, straight away they have defense by the Dragons, denying that drive in. My bad, it wasn't Nick King, it was Prince William driving in the previous possession.
72-48. They've never really got their rhythm going. Maybe Gray can start it. No is the answer. Queck with the easy rebound. Rebounding absolutely level, 33 apiece. Artinho.
Oh, a traveling call by the referee. Will Artinho got caught by the official. A little bit of shuffle of the feet there. I mean, I can tell. But the official said it is travel, so yeah.
Good little atmosphere inside this 2,500 seat arena. Revamped it was for the 2017 SEA Games. Fine basketball venue. There's Degara. Looks outside for Williams. Degara with a block-come screen that was very effective.
But Prince William just couldn't convert. Another wide open 3-point shot. Oh, a little bit of push there by Samuel.
Queck from way downtown. And Degara, he's a tall man but doesn't jump too well, but King lays it up under pressure, slips once again. 2 or 3 times he's lost his footing. That'll be a red ball, red possession. Not a good day at the office for the ALA Pilipinas.
Not a good day indeed. Nick King just unable to convert it easy. Fast break, a little bit too hard on the glass.
Outside, Amir Bell doesn't drop.
Finally, an easy pass by Jason Brinkman, able to find Samuel Dugara for an easy flush. They need more of that.
Martino stop-start under the arm of Degara.
What a move by Willa Artino, able to sneak on Samuel. That extra step. And then Samuel Dugara, 2 defender Davis going for the half, not giving Samuel Dugara any chance for an easy basket. Still ALA Pilipinas ball.
King, unmarked, gets the 2 and will draw the foul.
A lot of contact underneath. Good move there by King, able to fake Will Artino. There's 1 free throw coming up for Nick King.
Foul has actually gone against Davis, I believe. Kate Davis, his 3rd foul. Martino, no fouls as yet. This for the 3-point play for Nick King. Martino almost inevitably is the man who settles things down. 22 points the lead. It's difficult for the ALA players not to look at the clock, but it's an inexorable tick down. Davis underneath Will Artino, outstanding.
What a play by the Dragons, what a pass, and what finish from Bell to Davis to Will Artino.
Domingo, lovely spin. Domingo, 3 personal fouls, 8 points. He's not been the explosive presence he'd like to have been. Davis inside to Artino, lovely play.
Once again, the same set play, the same offensive move shown by the Dragons. An easy pick and roll by Davis and Will Artino.
24 points.
An easy offensive fall. Nick King. So defensively, ALA Pilipinas, they just couldn't figure out the way the Dragons play. They kept getting beaten by the same set play over and over again. And a timeout call. Yes, actually by the Dragons. Or is it a TV timeout? 5 minutes into 4th quarter. it's an off night offensively for the Alab Pilipinas, but on the defensive end, there's no excuse for them not to stop the same set play, the same offense that has been played by the Dragons over and over again.
Here's Amir Bell. Dragons shooting 48%. Alab Pilipinas 37%. Davis lifts it up for another easy two. Too easy. 14 points for Cade Davis.
I've said it that it's the same set play, just on the other side of the floor.
Now, Amir Bell was trying to steal that from King. King protected. Bell picks up his fourth personal foul, and Lepichev will step in. Bell will stay on the court.
See how the Dragons very committed on the defensive end, even though it wasn't Samuel Dragona on the block, but straight away the double team, the half defense coming by the Dragons.
Bell comes up with the second ball. On court for the first time, we've got Teddy Rangel.
Nice speed move by Lipichev. And easy finish by Lipichev. Not much of time left for Alab Pilipinas.
King drives through. Even when he barges through, it doesn't work. Domingo feeds it outside. Jason Brickman, King, an outside shot for three. Doesn't drop, and then not put back in, but there's a foul on the arm against Ting. His first personal foul, Ting Chun Hong.
10 offensive rebound for Alab Pilipinas, but they just couldn't convert the second chance. Able to make his first free throw.
Alab Pilipinas are averaging 90 points a game so far this season in their 12 matches. This is their worst offensive effort all year.
They definitely average 90 points per game, whereas this is the points. The Dragons average 83 points per game.
Here's Amir Bell. Amir, high, little jumper. Lepichev gets there first, breaks. Domingo. Nothing but a little bit of pride to play for, just to increase their offensive output. Outside effort from Rosser is good for three. First points for Brandon Rosser. Nice execution. But it's too little too late for the Pilipinas now. Oh, lovely spin move from Ting, and then blocked off by Rangel. On his way to the basket, he'll pick up two free shots. Rangel picks up his first personal.
Ting Chun Hong, the local national player for the Malaysian team. No hesitation. Able to find the lane to drive in and straight away attacking the basket, earning him 2 free throws.
Five points on the night for Ting Ching Hong.
So Jeremy Palmer putting in the subs, only Lipichev and Quack on the floor.
Domingo throws it out, but he's out of bounds. It's been one of those nights for the Pilipinas. They will have bad nights. It's a long season, 26 matches, but it brings their winning run to a premature end. We saw a remarkable comeback in the first match of the season at MABA this year. You're not going to see one from 58-84 with less than 2 minutes on the clock. 10 on court, throws it inside to Kwek, then loses the rebound to Rosser. Jeremiah Gray can't drop it into that strange shaped basket.
You see the challenge by Lipichev, forcing Alab Pilipinas to change his shot and miss that layup.
I need you to consider a man of the match on this, because there's a couple of contenders. They're all wearing red. Lepichev is one of them. Outside for Kwek, who was looking for his 4th three-pointer, might still have the chance. Lepichev bounce pass out to Tem. Tem little jumper inside. Kwek underneath for 2.
You see the chemistry, the teamwork between the Dragons. They're not rushing shot. They're looking for the best option.
Karakut, little jumper inside for 2. I know you've liked him. You'd like to see him on the court more, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely.
Long range effort from Tem. Even that's picked up by Kwek. He's having a terrific game. He's up to 18 points on the night. 88-60 is a bit of a mauling. Karakut from outside, off the rim. Benjamin. It's always good for the home crowd to see the homegrown players scoring the big points. Benjamin Sin. And rejection from Lepichev. Jeremiah Gray drops it in for 2, and he'll go to the line for 1.
We've seen the defensive foul for Lepichev, denying the shot. As we hear the home crowd roaring for the play, that deep 3-pointer by Benjamin Sim. There's still 6.9 seconds left in the game, as Jeremy Gay is going to take 2 free throws.
Cracking little atmosphere in the MABA as he makes the 2.
That's it. Great game, 91 points for the KL Dragons. Alab Pilipinas only 63 points. Not a night that they want to remember for Alab Pilipinas. They still have games to be played, a lot of games to be played. The Dragons will play Saigon Heat this Friday.
But that's a statement. 91-63, certainly in our build-up to this, in all the press, in all the talking, in the pre-match chats, nobody would have predicted a 28-point mauling. All 4 quarters won by the KL Dragons. Atmosphere electric, performance top draw, and the KL Dragons have beaten second-ranked Alab Pilipinas by 91 points to 63. Here's the best of the action of the KL Dragons. Superb home performance. 2-0 they are now at the MABA Arena, as Amir Bell in the 3rd quarter rejected there by Big Sam Degara. And there were little bits of moments for the likes of Prince Williams and King, but generally this was an offensive masterclass, more so a defensive masterclass from the KL Dragons.
Yes, for sure. You see the defensive scheme of the Dragon denying, especially Diguara. He was only able to get 10 points. There's such a substandard performance by Sam Diguara, and the rest of the Alab Pilipinas players. Nick King only 30 points, Prince William only 11 points, whereas Will Adino, such a brilliant performer. He has been consistent throughout the whole season with 24 points. Lipichev, how many block shots he has? 4 block shots for Lipichev. has been a standout and anchor alongside Will Artino for the KL Dragons defense.
Andre Carricker came in with a couple of late points, but then Weck, so disciplined, finished with 16 points as well. Great contribution from him. You let Sam Degora have the odd little free two-pointer because they played around big Sam Degora. Yeah, there were a couple of ankles broken there by Prince Williams, but it was too little that we saw this kind of flair from the Alab Pilipinas, and they missed easy layups as well.
You see the previous missed layup, there was no one there for Nick King, and then another such a nice play. This is the play that I've been talking about. The Dragons has been running the play for a few times already, and then nice move, another nice move by Will Artino, and then Nick King. Not a night for him.
But there were very, very few easy points. That was the big thing. They were intense under the rim. They closed down the big three-pointers outside. They had the spin moves of Lepichev. They had Artino looking strong. They had Kwek in double digits as well. Artino leading all with 24. Davis with 14. 5 players in double digits and some lovely team play. We even had the insult for the Alab Pilipinas of Benjamin Sim coming on and burying a big three-pointer in the latter stages. This was nothing but good news for KL Dragons.
Good momentum for Dragons. They're going to play another home game this Friday. As you see the final stats, field goal percentage 49% for the Dragons and 41% for of the three-pointer. 11 three-pointers made by the Dragons is contrast to only 6. And then the rebounds almost the same. The turnover, 90s turnover for the Alab Pilipinas, and then the steal, 9 steals and 20 assists for the KL Dragons.
It was comprehensive from the KL Dragons. It means they're 2-0 at home. They are 5-5 for the season. Let's go down and get some reaction where Jun Young, I think.
Go right there, another block by Delvin.
Wide open is Regulish. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Everyone for the Black Bears finding the